Hello, everyone! Surprise! I got new art. Kinda. Well, I mean, this is always the best anyway, to start with rough idea. Yeah, I was working on this and I was having a lot of fun, so I thought, just do this again. Or except this is not nearly as far along as the other thing was, but at least it's not the beginning, so. Excuse me, jeez. I think I need to fix his body proportions, but I like the image. Yeah, I might have to just fix that, so I might turn off the color layers for now. Do 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 do. Okay. Plus, I might move things around and yeah. So let's get some music on. Yeah, this one. This is pretty good. Okie dokie. Time to start. Actually, I'm gonna do some warm-ups while I wait for some people to arrive. Actually, and I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick before people get here. So I'll be right back. It's the weekend. So I can spoil. Something other than water, but I do want to get my water out, so I'm gonna grab that too. Because I like my water, especially because I got some peach tea. It's tasty. So I'm gonna switch out the Gatorade one for the which is good for work, for the peach one, which is good for just chilling out and having a good time. It's nice and tasty. Plus I have soda. Click, click. Now I'm all set. I got water, got soda. I'll probably need more water later because I want to drink more water. But I was so tired today, that's why I'm trying to get as much caffeine in me right now, because I was coasting on very little caffeine earlier. So let's get some drawings done, like some really quick ones, and then I'll do some more advanced. I'll work on what I was talking about with the it's hard to find. I kind of, I think I have. Let me see if I can find it. What better? I know I have. No, that's screenshots. What am I doing? I have a reference for males, but I want pictures of action. And I don't know where it is. Oh well. Hello, Art Ninja! I'm glad you could drop by. Yeah, glad I did this because I was pretty tired, but I'm sipping down caffeine right now to recharge. So, because it was a long day, but not a bad day, but just a long day. I was kind of burnt out when I came home. Oh, cool. History or... So I like it. I like... Well, certain parts of history are tough, but it's still really interesting in learning anything new. I mean, most of the time I like learning about animals these days because it's so fascinating finding out all the new stuff out there. Like Casual Geographic had a cool thing about alligators today, and I was just enjoying that. So... And I do have some books on like various heroes throughout time, and or just leaders, and just people put in incredible situations that really pulled off some amazing things. Like and yeah, those are always interesting. I'd say the name of the book, but I had to wait like I think like 20 minutes. How long is it? Like at least a few minutes, because I know that YouTube has a thing where like if you say a swear word early in the stream, it yells at you. So, but yeah, it's about all these different people throughout time, and even there's a section for animals in time that did interesting things. Like I mean, it has Balto in there and the other dog. Oh my gosh, the owner's gonna get so mad. I forgot the name of the other dog again. But there were two dogs in the actual that actual delivery. But then there's Kvoychik, the bear that fought in World War II. I'm not gonna draw this because so art history though is hard. That one was that really tripped me up a little bit. Like certain periods, especially postmodernism got kind of very abstract, so that really threw me off. Because I could understand certain movements, but that's a weird foreshortening. I don't like that. I'm still gonna try it, even if I don't like it. I'm gonna try it. This isn't a good shot, but this is good practice. Yeah, I've been now that I've like so many art books, I'm moving into collecting books for folklore. So I've been looking for good authors to use for reference. Like, I found this. I got this one that I think was it the one that you told me about or someone told me about. I'm sorry, I can't remember who. It might have been you, but I forget. But anyway, oh, cool. Yeah, a poster. That sounds fun. I love making posters. In fact, today I'm technically doing that because I'm making a Halloween drawing for my because I don't want to make a. Some of my other VTuber friends are making Halloween costumes for their VTuber, but I didn't want or just didn't have time or energy for that. So I'm gonna just make a scene, and maybe I'll put my guy in a costume in an illustration. Because that I'm okay with. Like, a quick drawing, no problem. But, like, making a new costume and drawing it several times in different poses just seems like a lot of work. That just, Maybe next year. Maybe when I get my actual VTuber model instead of just my PNG. Which is, I mean, I liked it because of a friend who of mine that she doesn't like that they're separated. I just by habit call my PNG tuber a VTuber. Oops, I lost my reference. Oh no, I didn't. Here we go. Well, yeah. I think it's kind of like a I mean, making any art really is there's a lot of it you're not gonna like. I mean, I've been running into that with my personal work lately, where maybe it's just the lack of sun or something, but I'm just like kind of more negative on my art lately. Like, I don't know what it is. There's just something about like this time of year that just kind of makes me just a little more negative than I normally am. Oh yeah. I'll put that back. I think I don't know why it went away. It was let's see if I can get that back. For a second I'm like, did I misread that? I'm like, oh, he means that. Okay. Yeah, it's a drawing my friend did. I'll put it back in the what the what? No. No? Do. Yeah, seasonal depression's definitely a pain. But I'll adjust. I always do. It's just kind of like a weird period where you just kind of like just feel a little burnt. Maybe it might be is it my downloads? No? Maybe documents? No? Well, I thought it'd be easier to find. That's weird. Oh, here it is. little guy, little guy. Where's my other little guy in the corner? Yeah, where's he? There we go. I'm like, I wonder why I can't. Why I'm. Here's the little one's back too. Yay. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah. Well, fortunately for me, I didn't have to be out in it too long because it was cold. Yeah. But it was nice to just. Thankfully, it wasn't raining at least. Trying to just get this draw. Really, the point of this drawing right here is I'm just trying to do this elbow because this foreshortening is crazy. I'm kind of I was talking with someone at work because they're a big fan of Has Been Hotel. They were saying how that I wish I hadn't been so sleep deprived because I would have talked to them more about it. But because I am excited, but I was just like burnt out. I'm like, I gotta go. It's like I don't want to stay in this building any longer, especially since I'm working tomorrow. But yeah, no, I am excited for the new season. I'm curious if they're going to answer some questions. Well, I'm sure they will, because the first season of any show, like even Gravity Falls, which I love, the first season was a lot of like very like broad, like just adventures. They weren't really tackling anything until like the end of the first season is the first time you get hints of an actual arc of a story. So should be interesting. Oh, it's pretty good. It's very bright and colory. I made the mistake. I called it kind of like Hot Topic-y, which they took a minor offense to, and I'm like, hey, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that it's like that style. It's like that poppy kind of like faux punk, faux goth kind of. It's interesting. I think the songs are catchy. I think the story is very rough. I think her ideology around religious creatures and beings is a bit loose, is a bit too loose for my liking. I think she needs to be a little more rigid with like what these things are and how vastly different they are. Because, I mean, angels and demons are supposed to be opposites, and she draws them very similar. And I don't like that. In that, like, angels have the same proportions as the demons, and I'm like, wouldn't they look totally different? I think they're confusing angels with souls. because that's what I think she's confused on. Because, like, because angels are implements of the Creator, God. So, whereas, you know, demons are just these, like, corrupted beings. Sometimes fallen angels, but not always. Sometimes they're just, like, they're, like, lost, fae, lost in time, kind of, like, became corrupted and fell down into the pits. So it's a mishmash of things in there. But it's difficult because the whole thing with the demons is such a confusing lore, because it was started as just like sensationalizing fiction by an author. Like, before that, there was references, sure, but nothing concrete. So it's like pulling from a reference to that later on was referenced in things that is confusing. But we'll see. I guess my point is things like archangels shouldn't look anything like anything human. Like, they are living implements. I mean, maybe they could like have a human form, but they would also have like fight mode form where they just turn into like an abstract collection of shapes and just like become terrifying to fight. Because why would you fight in an easy, small, human, frail body when you could turn into like a galaxy and attack someone in that form, you know? Like, it just makes more sense to be like that, because, like, for instance, like the final boss in Super Smash Brothers Melee, that's what they should look like. They should just be like a crazy kaleidoscope of like different shapes repeating themselves and spinning and not just like a demon that's in white clothing, kind of, with bird wings. I'm like, that's just one small group. One sec. I'll be back. I still need to. There was a short made for Lackadaisy, and I do want to check that out because I love that art style, and I still need to finish reading the comic. I have it in my queue. Yes, thank you. Exactly. And who wouldn't want to draw that? That sounds awesome. I mean, sure, it'd be a lot of work for animation, but so what? It's worth it. It should be a big deal when something like that shows up, and it should feel like it in the animation. I mean, I'm a little worried that there's this like bulky character that's an angel that just looks like a bigger version of the Exterminator angels from the first season. And I'm like, wait, do they think an archangel is just a bigger angel? Because it's more than that. If that's all it was, then Lucifer wouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, oops, I was not working on that. That's an old drawing. Do I have anything open? I don't think so. Yeah, I was working on that. This is what I'm working on. It's my... I'll put the color back into it because it's really rough right now, but I'm going to take that out because I want to... Oops, that's a different drawing. That. Yeah, it needs to be detailed, yeah. There's, oh gosh, I forget the name of the artist. There's a book called Angelarium that's really cool because he does that. He like has like highly rendered like theoretical drawings of angels, and I love it. I've seen some of the art. It looks so cool. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I found a reference I had of trying to get like just loosen up. Yeah. I can't remember where I probably found this on I don't know. It might even have been like something I got in a collection, maybe? I'm not sure. But it's just nice having... It's like the entire image that's just different elbow... Like, different poses for an arm. Which is really nice, because then you can just like get any angle and get like a rough idea of what it should look like. Which is really helpful. But, yeah. But on to the drawing, actually. Although I'm trying to think if I want things the way they are. This is my chance to change them. Because I don't like where the dragon is. I think I might even maybe shrink down my guy. Maybe? We'll see. Because, by the way, the pumpkin is my little blue friend. My little blue friend that I'm holding is inside the pumpkin. So. Maybe even make like the head open so it's little blue flame is like whoop, out of the head. Hey! Trying to think about my guy, if he should be if he should have a costume. I kind of want him to, so I might change him to having something a little bit more like wizardly. I don't know. It's either wizard or pirate. I had him going pirate, but I couldn't fit a head on his head, so that's why I might go wizard. Studying fairy magic anyway, so he would. But that at the same time, that's what made it funny that he was pretending to be a pirate. So it's hard for me to choose. He's just doing the evil villain pose for fun, pretending he's a bad guy. Yeah! He's like that Pokemon. I forgot that one's called. But yeah, I'd say with Has Been Hotel, I just check out the songs at first, but I say watch. Actually, you know what? Watch the pilot, and if you don't like the characters from that, then it's not going to get any better, because the show itself kind of doesn't have very much time to talk about most of the characters. So, see, I'm still trying to work this out. Oops, sorry, I'll move this over here so you can see it better. There. I'll get it. Sorry. Jumpy, jumpy. I was thinking about making him dressed up as the Horn King from Black Cauldron, but I don't remember what. I'd have to look it up and see what he's. Oh, he's just that'd be easy. He's just wearing a robe. Yeah, I was thinking of something like that. Might be kind of fun. So that sleeve would be told. He would just rip that sleeve off. He wouldn't want that sleeve. Cool. Maybe more of a smile then. If he's gonna be the Horned King, he might as well just. He's not like a Saturday morning cartoon. He's a menacing. He's gonna pretend to be menacing. Grr, he's scowling. Oops, why do we keep drawing that? He's supposed to have long sleeves. Or a long sleeve, I should say. He's got one sleeve. I've had songs like that. Like Iron Mouse did this song, Cry. What was that one? Not the most. It's not the most recent one she did. It's the one she did before that. With that other vtuber. The two of them. Yeah, that was It's on my playlists. It looks really weird. I don't know what it is about the hair right now that looks so off. But let's fix his hair. It's bugging me. I think even the face is a little bit off. I gotta fix the face. Yeah. That would be cool. Totally. That's a great idea. Yeah. Like that little Sharky guy. Oh gosh, I haven't played the game, but that little Gwenpool's pet, the little shark character, giving it like costumes to wear would be fun. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, let's get some more water.
Yeah. That could be fun, making like um, profile pics for your team. Nice. Yeah. I've yet to find a online game that I can, or yeah, just any game that I really want to play with a team. I'm always more of a solo player, kind of. Like I started playing the demo for Star Sand Island. It's a farming sim game, but it's got like really cool like really nice mechanics, and I love how big the place is, even though it's not that big. And then there's also I was playing and I'll be playing it tomorrow on my Twitch stream again. But Bye Sweet Carol is you might have seen some other people playing that on YouTube and Twitch. It's actually pretty good. I like the art style. It's scaring the bejesus out of me. So if you want to see me torture myself, then that's a good place to go. It's me just like going, why did I play this? Everything's scary in this game. He's got the hood down because he doesn't want it up. Something's different about it. Maybe it's just the amount of like chin I'm giving. I'm not giving him enough chin. Maybe since next week is the debut of the second season, maybe for fun, that's what we were talking about earlier. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do some fan art. Yeah, the land shark. I love that. I saw someone on Instagram did this animation of a shark mixed with a cat, and it was so well animated that like it was so fluid. I can't remember who it was. I wish I could remember offhand, but really cool. But yeah, Jeff the Land Shark is cute. Nice. I mean, anything on that creature is going to be adorable. Yeah, it's... Who's your main? Out of curiosity. Because I have friends who play it, so I know of the... I've seen some gameplay, but I just haven't played it myself. Whoops, perspective-wise, that doesn't make sense. Gonna fix that. There. Problem fixed. See, as we're drawing those arms earlier helps. You're able to spot anatomy mistakes quicker. if I draw something real before I draw something fictional. Yeah, didn't I? I was saying, yeah, I was talking about it last time. How I had just gotten it when I was talking to you, and the next day I played it, and it was pretty cool. Like, I like the, it's got this very hand-drawn style to it, but it's very dark. So, I wish I could remember some of it's not quite Frambeau, but it's like pretty close to that level of like there's danger in parts and you have to be careful, and I thought it was going to be exactly like Frambeau, and I was like, oh cool, my chance to play one of these kind of games. And it's like, no, you're going to be, things are going to chase you in real time. You don't get a chance to relax. It's like, this game is going to just like make you scared all the time, every minute. I'm like, oh good. Let the guy with anxious tendencies play the game that gives you anxiety. That's a great idea. I'll do fine. I'm glad I brought it. I thought I brought it up. See, his torso's wrong. That's what was bugging me too. It's not nearly broad enough. That leg's wrong too. I'm doing everything wrong. Oh, what's wrong with me? I think I'm trying to just do. I kind of want to do a Star Wars thing. I'm going to put his arm up, actually. Kind of like a light, how they hold the lightsaber up. He's going to have his arm up and energy's going to be bursting off of it. Kind of more like this. He's gonna have like open palm. I'm gonna shrink him down a little, but he's gonna be like, okay. He's gonna be unleashing a lot of energy above him, like in a spell. It's like. Yeah, he's unleashing a lot of fey magic right here. It's always tricky doing these crystals on his shoulder because I don't want them crunching into his head. I'll say that they kind of like adjust. They don't. They're not a danger to him. They're a danger to other things. And he's got these crystals growing on his arm. I just like the little. His eyes are like, hello. That would be actually. I kind of like that where the eyes are like poking out, like hello. I don't like it. He still looks wrong. He looks more right in the rough drawing than he does in this. because he's more broad, but he's just got a broader. Model's not a skinny guy, so maybe. Because, see, like, originally I think I was going to draw him as Dante from Devil May Cry, and then I changed it to. I almost drew him as LeChuck, but then I was like. And I liked. That was fun, but I don't think. It's one of those very niche things where, like, not many people know of that game. I was having fun earlier talking to another artist about old school games, and they played a lot of the Sierra games, so it was fun comparing our experiences because I'm more of a LucasArts person with that and Monkey Island and some other ones. Loom I played on here. That was so much fun. I'm gonna have to. I want to do another. Oh no, I played it on my Twitch. I'm sorry, I didn't play it here. But that was so much fun. I'm definitely gonna try another one after after Buy Sweet Carol. I'm gonna try a LucasArts game again. Not maybe Full Throttle. That one's just a okay story. It's not great. Maybe Indiana Jones? I don't know. Secret of Atlantis was a good story. I'm surprised they didn't. That. With how much cash grabbing they're having lately, I'm surprised they didn't try and do that one instead. That's a better story than, like, whatever that last one. I didn't see the last one. So, I mean, if anyone in here in chat, if you've seen that, is it good? Because I just think poor Harrison Ford, like, that's got to be so strenuous to be pulled around at that age. And I mean, he can still do it apparently to a degree. So, and he's not fighting them for it. To not do it. So I guess it's fine in that case. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm trying to think of another good one. Other than that, because the Monkey Island games, I still haven't played the new one. I might just play the new one maybe. Because a couple people played it back when it first came out. But now that it's quieted down, it's a better time to play it, I'd say. So maybe I'll give that a try. I'm not even sure if this is something I'm going to keep in my design. It's just something I've been doing lately a lot. I'm trying to give these a little dimension. The horns, because they kind of like exist in their own realm, like Mickey Mouse's ears right now, which I kind of like actually. I kind of like that they don't serve, they kind of just like, I mean they're definitely like have perspective, but they don't. They're a little bit like I'm putting a little bit of a curve on these to give a hint that they're poking in a different direction than these. I'm giving them, since he's the Horn King in this one, they're going to look a little bit thicker in this one than they usually do in spots. I still love the hook, the barbs on the end. Because they're like, he's supposed to be like turning partly into a lesson, kind of. Like, these are like... Actually, that would be a cool thing to do when if I ever do a more morphed version of him, is look into some deer physiology and kind of like put some of that mixed with a dragon. Would be pretty cool. Just like the graceful look of the deer mixed with like the ferociousness of a dragon. Would be a kind of a cool like contrast. But I think, yeah, I'd have to think of which games I want to play for point and click games. Because there's been a couple really good ones. I almost got Kathy Rain 2 for Halloween, but I decided against it because it would take me, at least with my, if I'd played it alone, it would take me a little bit longer than one session, and I only have really one session to... Well, I guess not. I could always go... It's not really it's a scary game, but it could go into November. Yeah, maybe in the future I'll play that one. He was missing his monocle, that's why he looked different. Something's different about you. Kind of want to put, actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll change the size of the Undine Spirit. I was going to make it a, because the definition for them, and I'll look it up so I can word this 100% correctly, but they were like these spirits that looked like just women by the water, and they would be found on like, yeah, elemental beings of water. Yeah, they're a type of elemental. Huh. A book of nymphs, sylphs, pygmies, and salamanders and other spirits. I'll have to check to see if I can find a copy of that. It's very old writing, apparently, and it's all about those kind of creatures. element. Yeah, they're normally depicted as female, consistent with the ancient Greek ideal. Usually found in forest pools. Oh, mermaids are a type of undine. I didn't know that. Sea nymphs. Okay, some of these don't really help. Okay. They just look like people in the woods. This doesn't help me at all. But, yeah. It's okay. It was fun to look up anyway, and I'm not gonna... I'll keep that there to remind myself later. But, ooh, maybe this shouldn't be a no, I'm gonna let it be a pumpkin. I was just gonna say if he's doing the dark cauldron, he should be in the cauldron. I'll do that as an alternative. Well, do. What we'll do is we'll make a copy of this layer. Turn this layer off. Oops, did I just... I selected the... No, I did. I selected the right one. Didn't I? No, I didn't. And I copied the wrong layer. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool beans. Let's get this. Now it's gonna be it can normally be, it can be a jack-o'-lantern or it can be a cauldron. We can play around with both. Kind of like the jack-o'-lantern already a little bit better, just because this is just a floating pot. Not very exciting. With a little guy poking his head out like, hello. Kind of like Calcifer. He's like, hi, how's it going? It's like, very... Oh. Please, feed me, I need food. What did the... Is there a picture of the... Ooh, some people have done some really good art of... Okay. Another thing I could have done, but I'm not gonna... Maybe I'll do it in a future thing. Like... Is, making my guy look like he's from the Wild Hunt. Because there's a guy... The leader of them is kind of... Well, they have different kind of horns, though, I guess. I think pushing him further into the Leshen would be another thing I could do in the future, but... Yeah, they kind of... I'll make her like she's wearing like a ghost costume, but she's kind of like showing her face a little bit. but she's too short. I was gonna play with maybe a bulkier version of her, kind of like she's like got just playing with different shapes. I'm gonna try and make like a pair, and then put the and then her maybe this one's see, but I just wanted her to. Maybe it is just the. You know what? It'll just be the orb. Like she's just filling it out with water. She can kind of have like a. I want to have a fun shape for the ghost. Yeah, something like this would be kind of fun, where it's like you can kind of see her face, like something that resembles a face, but it's still very elemental, and I've been dragged. There's so many times where I've been in a chat and then been like, oh no, I gotta go get my laundry. Maybe she's just putting her arms out like, woo! Nah. I like her as it's just a wiggly, just floaty ghost. A derpy ghost. Ooh, she could be a Pac-Man ghost. That'd be kind of funny. Just put her in like a purple. I'm adding in some more fairies, and I changed it to I'm not gonna get rid of the pumpkin, but I wanted to try out the since my character is playing the Horned King, I was gonna make the little guy in the Black Cauldron. So, but we'll see. I might actually switch it back because I kind of like the pumpkin a little better. You know what? I'm conflicted because we'll see. I'm very close to just dropping it because let's see if I can find the Black Cauldron. Yeah, it had like handles on the side. They were like huh. Interesting. Huh. I don't know what to... Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's a better picture. Sorry. Oh, there's a goat head on this actually. That might make it look kind of cooler. Still kind of like the lantern, the jack-o'-lantern a little better, but it's fun to play with this. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's got like this, that's what it was. It did have some like Celtic kind of design put into it. There's like a weave going through the sides like that. Like so. Do 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 do. I think people will be even more happy when we figure out how to hack dogs and cats' DNA and make it so they can live longer, even more than if we could hack our own. Like, us living longer, sure, that'd be great, but they'd be like, I think some people would rather have their pets live more of their life than them live longer. Do do do. Do 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 do. Actually, now this is starting to, I'm starting to like this more now that it looks more like a unique item instead of just like a boring pot. But I'm glad I stuck with her being, she kind of looks like one of those spirits from like No Face kind of from Spirited Away. Let's put like a pool of water around her. Right? Yeah. Yeah, just let your dogs just live like your entire, at least like 100 years. Heck, even 80 years would be pretty awesome. 80 years is a good, I'd say, is a good number. What animal do you think you'd want if we could domesticate any animal? What do you think would be yours out of wild animals? Because it's kind of hard, because even if you domesticate certain things, their innate nature will override if they're not really a pack animal. Because me as a kid, I would have said a Komodo dragon, but I don't think they really could ever be tame. They're a bit. Their secluded life makes them probably the worst thing to, one of the worst things to have in a home. a lot of neighborhood animals would go missing. It's like, I don't know what you're saying. You think it's my giant monster lizard? No. He's house trained. That's like, so? That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, foxes. There was that Russian guy that I think if you could house train them, and if you worked night shift, or like if you worked See, the problem with foxes is that they're nocturnal. At time, like they hunt like that, so you never sleep. Like even if they don't smell like urine, they are just like But I understand why you want it though, because I would say the same thing. But then I found out how they really smell bad. And I even found out in person one time because I actually got within petting distance of one when I was working as a groundskeeper on a golf course. Well, like a not groundskeeper, you know what I mean? Like I forget what the real name is, but I'll say groundskeeper. But yeah, no, just essentially they would just like go to the golf course and just like they would hide little presents for us, and I always had mixed feelings when I saw one of them because I'm like, oh, good, this means there's going to be a possum in one of the sand traps. Yippee! It's like, oh, joy of joys! I'm glad they graced us with their presence. I kind of like her as the round pear shape. I think that's a fun shape for her. Because then you have like the tall, strong guy of the little guy in the pot, and then her like bloop. And then I was gonna do thinking about putting the dragon in the background, but I just can't think of how that's gonna work. So maybe I won't even use the dragon, honestly. They probably smell a lot better. Well, I mean, they probably smell slightly better. The problem is foxes like to mark everything. It's like they took all the traits of dogs and cats and were like, what if we were like 10 times louder than either of them combined? And we had the most unique, because I won't say annoying, but the most unique sound come out of us in the night when you want to sleep. But other than that, they're gorgeous creatures. And I know that there's been they've tried to like put those traits in dogs. After seeing that thing on alligators, maybe I would just have one as a home security system. You know, you just like put your house in the middle of a pond, and you're just like, if anyone tries to trespass who's now allowed, well, might not have, they might have a rude awakening when they try trespass on your lawn and break into the house. It's like, guess what, guys? Yeah, this guy's not friendly. It's like, meet my 20-foot alligator. Tick-tock comes the croc. Man, that's hard though. What about a capybara? Because they're the biggest rodent on Earth, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. And they're like the most chill creature ever. The problem is they're not good pets because they're wild animals, and if you get too close to one and get too like physical, they kind of like might bite you. But they're so chill that alligators let them ride on their backs. So that might be a pretty cool one. Yeah, because a fox would be cool if you could fix all the problems that come with them. Which, I mean, to be fair, we've done with wolves to a degree. Like, you don't want a pet wolf, but a dog is great. So, if we could turn foxes into that, then yeah. Like if they were, which I guess is what I was asking, really. So, your answer was fair. Because yeah, if you could get them to the level of a dog, then a good dog, then yeah, they would be pretty awesome. Ooh, and can I get a yeah, capybaras they're pretty cute. I like them. Capybaras are pretty cool. Nice. I'd say if you lived on a beach, maybe having a beluga as a friend would be kind of fun, because they're like, but I mean, you wouldn't be able to. The only problem is you wouldn't be able to hang out with them too much because they're out further in the ocean, I believe. So maybe because they're really friendly. Or a pet seal. That would be kind of funny too. Sea lion would be pretty cool, but would scare the bejesus out of all your friends because they're not known to be friendly. Definitely would be a good security if you lived in a aquatic area, like kind of like the alligator. I've seen videos of like nature people on YouTube that are informed people, and they're like urging people to like understand the difference between a sea lion and a seal. It's a pretty big difference. One looks like a cuddly little critter in the ocean, and the other looks like just a prehistoric monster taking the form of a mammal. I mean, in Happy Feet, one of the bad guys was a sea lion. I mean, we were the main bad guy, though. What a twist. causing like these huge upheavals of crystal to pop out of the ground. I wish I could. Yeah, that'd be fun to see some capybaras though. Because I've been near manatee, which are pretty chill too, but unfortunately get hurt a lot because they're big, slow creatures that aren't very smart. I don't think I'd have to look into that. I'm sure alligators might go for their young, but I don't think they go for them when they get bigger. Unless they're probably sick. Oh, yeah! I forgot about the platypus. Good choice. Definitely would throw anyone off. Like, it could be both a buddy and a security. Like, with those venomous back legs. Yeah, I think that they're pretty cool. I mean, like, having a raven would be pretty cool too. Or an owl. Well, no, raven probably more because owls are nocturnal and would keep me up all night. A raven's much nicer to have than a parrot, from what I've seen. From the falconers that I've seen that I've like handled them, they just seem more chill than a parrot. Because certain parrots are fine, but a lot of them are very loud. This is going to be the dragon, I think. I'm going to make it more like that. Like it's coming... purposely kind of overlapping to kind of... thing that I like about like videos of crows and ravens is that they're kind of like cats, where they or mixed with dogs a little because they do that thing where they waggle their tail feathers, and it looks so funny. And they can like 100%. Although I would never want to have Siri if I had Well, I wonder. I bet that's. I do wonder if that's a problem with people who have parrots, where like Siri will listen to the parrot. Because I'm sure that's happened before, where it's like, oh, I just bought like $200 of bird seed. What? Because just kept repeating that it wanted food. Like, oh no! I don't know what to really do with the. How to like customize the dragon. Maybe the. Maybe one of the juvenile ones is out with him, because that would be easier to. Well. Maybe just leave the dragon out completely. Because. I don't know. I have an idea. I'm gonna do what I just did before with with the cauldron, but with the dragon. We're gonna cut and paste. There. Now I can draw without it. And I'm tempted to draw him without his wings just so that they don't take up too much viewing area. Or maybe they're... Like maybe they're bulked behind it. They're like wrapped behind him. Kind of like what Angel does in the Archangel does in the... Was it Archangel that did that? I can't remember. Someone did. I think it was in one of the early cartoons he did that. I don't know if he did that in the comic, but he like had them bound behind him so that he could hide them. I mean, it still looked like he was like had a huge hunchback. Uh-oh. Well, everyone just came and went for some reason. That was weird. I'm going to try a smaller one, though, since I'm not... If I don't do the wings, it would be kind of fun to have a little guy here. Ooh, or... Ooh, I have an idea. Better yet. Well, I don't know. He might be hidden, though. But it's fine. Draw my little guy. Because... Yeah, but it won't be easy to see. I'll try it. My little baby T-Rex. Juvenile, technically, because baby would be probably obviously smaller than this, but the only thing I don't like is that it's going to be obscured. I'll try it. Its tail, its full width is... because its leg would be that big, because it's like... gotta support that body. Maybe I'll make him smaller just so he can... I'll make a travel size version of him. Shrink him down. Down he goes, little guy. Because in most stories he starts out, like in the comic he starts out small, so... One second, I gotta get more water. Yeah. Ooh, this tastes good. Back. What time is it? Yeah, we're still doing okay. Yeah, this is better. Like... this way he's like... yeah, he'd be like... the tail would be coming out here. But technically it wouldn't be even that arch, really. It'd be more like that. It's like a stabilizer, so I still put feathers on it, but do my feather extension at the end, kind of fun. I know the T-Rex is a basic dinosaur, but it's also king for a reason. That bite force is intense. And the more we find out about them, the more interesting they become, I think. They couldn't get a costume on the. Maybe they gave him reindeer antlers or something. He's just got like. As a teaser for the upcoming season. Just your most basic kind of like cheap ones. Just like gonna shake them off in like 5 minutes at best. Yeah, I bet putting a costume on a T-Rex would be pretty hard. See if I can fit him in there. It might be a little crowded, but I'm having fun, so I don't care. Does seem a little bit too much. Because he's in the library. There's a little Drake in the on the desk. But maybe make him he's gonna be kind of like those fox bats, where it's got like the same, like just small body, giant wings. Oh, that would be another cool one. Although they get rabies a lot, don't they? If fox bats could be bred to get like slightly bigger, how funny would that be? You just go like, here, boy. And it's like a dachshund that just flies. Scare the bejesus out of your neighbors. I like him. Needs a little refinement, but I'll figure out something with him. I don't think it looks too... I mean, it's definitely a cluster, but it's supposed to be. It's like a group photo. So... I guess Art Ninja had to run off. That's okay. Or maybe they had to do more laundry stuff. No worries. But yeah, fox. Ooh, crossbreed a fox a fox with a fox bat. I mean the yeah, with those bats. Just make it like this giant. Make a fox that can fly. A dog that could fly it would be really scary in some cases. It's like that electric fence better be 360-degree like radial around the house, because it's gonna go fly up and over the barrier. And I mean, obviously, bear wins the argument a lot of times. If you could train one of those, that no one would ever want to mess with you. Just walk around with that, and it's like, yeah. Only thing scarier would be a tiger. Or alligator. But bears run faster than crocs, so. But both, I'm pretty sure both, well, in water, crocs outswim us. Easily. Land, it depends. And I hope I never find out how. I'm gonna make that one big circle. Two small ones is goofy. Let's make a big circle around him. Kind of whirling magic. He's got my candy. Ooh, he's holding the pumpkin. It could be a little pumpkin for candy. It's like you can, if you carry my candy, I'll give you all the treats you want when we get home. I like this. This came out. This is really fun. I'm glad that everyone got to. I had so much fun working on this. I'm excited to I'll probably color it tomorrow on my Twitch stream. I don't know if I'll have the. We'll see if I have the energy for to play that again, the game again, but. I'm kind of digging this whole setup. I was going to make it more extreme, but I kind of glad that I toned it down a little because it was going to be more like crazy, like Jujutsu Kaisen action scene kind of. But then I'm like, the point of this is to kind of celebrate Halloween, so what does that have to do with that at all? I'm trying to think what could I do for the dragon? I'll think of something. Maybe even just like it. It changed. Maybe it's like got like the ability to change its own colors, and it's gonna be like Halloween colored. That could work, I guess. Like it's got like chameleon kind of attributes. Yeah, we'll say that. How long has it been? You know what? I have since I'm gonna work a little bit longer. I'm having fun. Today, like I said, today was tiring. I kind of want to just have fun, so I'm gonna do this for a little bit longer. Someone might show up or come back, so don't want to disappear on them. If I can draw off a little bit more. Yeah, I like him though. I'm glad I didn't like I obviously am gonna I think like work on I'm gonna shrink this whole thing down, I think, because I want to be able to fit in the top where his hand is. And I might even have it so it looks like it might be nefarious, but then you just look up and it just says Happy Halloween in the air. Like he just conjured the letters. It's funny how long that conversation went, or at least one-sided for a little while. Sorry, but the whole hope you didn't mind the talking about different pets out of domesticated. I mean, out of wild animals. In some cases, very wild. Because I mean, it'd be wonderful if some of them could be pets. What I don't like to see is when people on influencers and stuff take wild animals that shouldn't be near people and put them in a situation that's dangerous for both them and for the animal. But yeah, what can you do? They're gonna do what they're gonna do. I love that little guy. He's so great. I'm so happy I stuck with the Black Cauldron. That actually worked out pretty good. It'll be much more obvious that he's the Horn King once I color in the cloak that like violet red kind of. In fact, just so I remember, I'll do that now. Something like that, I think. Right? I guess it depends. Because in some scenes it's actually more of a gray. Wait. I'm confused. I think I drew the wrong thing on it. Oh well, it's fine. I can fix it tomorrow. That looks like the same thing though, so that's confusing. It's like they changed it in different shots for close-ups. Like one has a goat's head on it, the other has like this face on it, so I'm not sure which one's official. But it's fine. You know, just put this in so I can get the maybe I'll just throw in some block colors and then we'll call it, because I just want to make sure I still get enough sleep tonight. Is that pretty close? I think it's like a little more red, actually. Like that. Hard to see from a distance, but up close you'd be able to tell the difference. I might actually make that sleeve a little shorter too. It's kind of in the way of a lot, so I'll just leave the color like that to remind myself. Whatever. Feels like someone's moving furniture. The whole, like, my floor, like my computer's shaking. Oh well. Whoops, I'm hiding what I'm drawing. Sorry. Get rid of. Here's our little friend. Hey, little guy. Oh. And then she can be more like a dark blue, kind of more down here. With her hair, kind of. Need to give her a different brush for her. I still think the dark purple for the ghost would be best. He's a Pac-Man ghost. And maybe she does have some brightness to her. Make her face a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. These are looking nice. Man, I like these forms a lot. I'm really happy with how this is looking so far. So, almost swallowed a hair. Just random. Temporarily lost my train of thought. I'm gonna probably call it because it's getting later, and most people are either lurking or it's hard to tell, but it doesn't matter. I should get some rest. Like, I should start winding down and then get rest. So, thanks everyone who dropped by. I'm gonna be drawing again tomorrow night on my Twitch, and more talk of dinosaurs, animals, and whatever else, folklore, all the fun stuff. So, yeah, have a wonderful night and a great weekend. And is it gonna be? You know what? That's right. I forgot. Our next Friday, I'm gonna try and plan something fun for us. I don't know what. I'll have to think of something. But maybe like I don't know. I'll think of something. I'll see what other people are. Maybe I'll do like creatures from that are centered around creatures and beings that are in folklore that are centered around Halloween or Halloween-ish, like how the headless horseman is kind of like a Dullahan, a male Dullahan. So maybe stuff like that, and like obviously werewolves and maybe vampires. It'd be fun to play with like the different types, I suppose. So yeah, there's some thoughts. Try and find a way to make the like Creature of the Black Lagoon kind of thing scary again. Attach it to like some kind of like water spirit so it looks scarier, because there's certainly water spirit things that are like beings that are not friendly and are meant as like cautionary tales to keep kids away from water. So yeah, that's what we'll do. It sounds like fun, and I'll try and make. I wonder if it would let me do that. I'm gonna try and find a Halloween playlist for where I can just have that on loop. I'll try and find that for Wednesday too, so that we can have it on both.